see the image here.
So I press it?
Well, it won't work yet because it takes like 10 seconds.
Okay.
But like right now, you're live on Approved to Shop.
Oh, I'm live. Good morning, guys. Hopefully I'm not scaring you with my face mask from Biodance.
Okay, now go to It Moms.
And we're just trying to go live off 2 accounts right now, the It Moms and Hattie Corriero. Fingers crossed that it actually works. Good morning, everyone. If you are here with me right now, thank you for being an early bird. Welcome to my Get Ready With Me. I see that I already have someone joining me. And yesterday I tried to go live with you guys on my account and I had some technical difficulties. So today I'm going live again and I'm hoping I'm live. I am live. My production assistant Marina is here with me and she said I'm live on Hattie Corriero. What about on the It Moms? We're live off 2 accounts, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. If you have ever done live stream or worked with live stream software, you kind of know my struggles here. Anyways, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our live. If you are coming to me right now from Instagram, I want to let you know that if you navigate to approvedtoshop.com, you will be able to shop all of the products this morning right from the website, which is awesome. I've linked everything I'm going to use this morning. So you can also navigate to my profile, click the little link tree in my profile on Instagram, and there should be a button that says Get Ready With Me Live. Click that, go into the website, and scroll down and watch our live video here. We're going to be live. Good morning, Kate. Thank you for saying good morning. Thank you, Andrea Ross, for being here. Oh my gosh. Andrea, and I was actually, it's so funny. I bumped into your sister yesterday, Andrea. We were in, Natasha and I were doing like fun things at a vintage fair and I saw her there and I was like, Andrea, I always bump into your sister. It was hilarious. Anyways, thank you for being here. Good morning, Margs Coco. Welcome to our live stream. I'm just welcome everyone right now. So just sit back, relax, get your coffees. We're going to get into this. And by the way, this is my Biodance face mask. And let's put our links up. Marina's going to help me put my links up here. I need to do here, right? There, or is it that one? Yeah. Marina's going to help me put my links up. So if you're in approvedtoshop.com, you can shop everything live. And remember, we're live, so anything can happen. And we're kind of testing things out today, so bear with us. And if you see anything funky, let me know. But yes, my mask today is Biodance. I absolutely love this brand. It is a Korean skincare brand. And whenever I'm feeling a little dull or a little dry, which is like, you know, we're moms, so many days of the week I feel dry and dull. This is a lifesaver. I leave these in the fridge, which is such a hack. If you guys don't know, put your face mask in the fridge. The second you put these on, it is an absolute dream to wear. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. And then can you just navigate to my other page? Okay, good. And who else is here? We have Light Uppy Joy. We have Sarah, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, Sarah Vakoy and Andrea. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's get into this. So don't sleep on this. And if you are in our approvedtoshop.com site, you'll be able to shop all of these links right from the site. All right, so I'm going to take this mask off because I think we have enough people here to start to show you my morning routine. I don't want to take this thing off because it feels great, but it's going to have to come off because we have a whole skincare routine that we got to do. But yeah, so I leave this on for a little while. Honestly, it depends on how much time I have. If I have more time, it's like an hour or 2 hours while I'm having my coffee. If it's a weekend. If it's just like a quick thing, I'll do 30 minutes. Today, we're going to take a little more time with my morning routine because my kids are staying with my parents. So I have been child-free this weekend, which is so nice. And so we're going to take a little more time. But normally, my morning routine takes me about 30 minutes. And that's like, I move through it pretty quickly, but it's a good 30 minutes. Like, I like to get ready in the morning. I like to have layers. I like to do my skincare. So, and by the way, guys, if you're live with me, please ask me questions. Make comments. I want to hear from you. That's the whole point of live. Live is so we can get to know each other. I want to chat with the community and just really be able to hang out together. So please do not be shy. and ask me questions. So let's start with step 1 of my skincare routine. So once I take off my mask, I usually rub in a little bit of that liquid.
This is what it looks like.
Oh, perfect. Marina's showing me right now what my live looks like on ApprovedToShop.com. So reminder, if you're joining us, that ApprovedToShop.com is all shoppable. So you can watch me and shop the products that we're talking about today. Okay, so first things first. Step 1, I always use a vitamin C, and I have found that this C Firma Fresh Day Serum, 15% absorbic acid from Drunk Elephant, has been my number one go-to. I keep coming back to this one. And if you aren't familiar with vitamin C, really, vitamin C is something that works when you use it consistently. I have probably been using this for now since I've had my kids. And when I had my kids, I had really bad melasma on my forehead, underneath my eyes, and this has made a significant difference in that. And maybe I'll post some of those before and afters later on, but you can kind of see. So another thing too that I was talking about yesterday in the live, that if you were there in my live yesterday, you might have seen, was that I have vitiligo. So vitiligo, I'll just briefly touch on it. I lose melanin in my skin permanently. And I've had this since I was about 3 years old. So I don't struggle so much with texture in my skin as much as I struggle with tone. So you can see the borders here a little bit, and I also have it on my neck and on my hands. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. And listen, we're all dealing with something when it comes to our skincare needs. So you know what? It just is what it is. I've learned to live with it. So I'm going to apply this vitamin C. I start on my forehead because my forehead always needs a lot of attention. And that's because the sun is hitting your forehead first. And that's what's going to create those dark spots. So I use this vitamin C. I put it right onto my face so I don't waste any of the product. And I like what this kind of creates, almost a tacky, gummy consistency on my skin that feels really nice for prepping your skin for makeup. And this goes really well under makeup, by the way. This is perfect for under makeup. So this is step 1. And this is just really for tone, a little bit of texture. It's going to resurface a little bit, bring it down your neck a little bit. Always bring your skincare down your neck. That's a pro tip, because your neck is part of your face skin and it needs the same attention that your face does. Okay. Oh, we have Bryn on here. We've got my mom, Catherine Guadagnolo. Moms are the best. They're always our biggest fans. Thank you for being here, and good morning, Mom. My mom's name is Catherine, everyone. She's my biggest supporter, and I love you so much, Mom. Thank you for being here. And she watched me yesterday too for an hour while I went live and did the exact same thing. So thanks, Mom. Love you so much. I am applying a little bit of this Laneige lip mask because I noticed my lips are a little dry. And I love this stuff. It tastes really good. I think this is like the strawberry flavor, the berry flavor. It gives you a nice little gloss while you prep and get ready. All right. We talked about vitamin C and the importance of vitamin C. If you just joined us, so Bryn, if you just joined us, you can navigate to ApprovedToShop.com from my profile, or just literally go on your browser, ApprovedToShop.com, and you can shop all my products right from there if you want to check out some of the products we're using today. If not, just hang out with us on Instagram. Just ask questions. I would love to hear if you have any questions. So please chat with me. All right, let's move on. So we did step 1, which was take off my BioDance face mask. Step 2, vitamin C from Drunk Elephant. Step 3, I'm going to apply a little Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Eye Cream. This stuff is very affordable, super well priced, like a sharp price point. But what I like about it is it creates a nice base for under my eyes. And I've noticed significant moisture under my eyes, and I think it really has helped with texture under my eyes and creating a really nice smooth effect under my eyes when it comes to before applying your makeup. The thing is, an eye cream hasn't been something that has been on my radar, but because the price point of this has been so sharp, it was a great way for me to try it, and I absolutely love it. It is a Korean skincare brand, Medicube, and you can get this on HoltRunFru.com. You can get this on Amazon. I have linked it for you guys. I love these Korean skincare brands. They are like light years ahead of us when it comes to the quality of products, the price points. They just deliver. Marina is asking, where do you get your skincare tips and facts? great question, Marina. Thank you for asking. A couple of places. The first place is I'm naturally just so engaged and interested in beauty and health and wellness and products. So I do a lot of my own research and listen to a lot of experts. For example, I have been listening to for years a podcast called, well, her name's Ariel Laurie, and I think her podcast is called Well Pod. Check it out because she brings on experts like dermatologists and plastic surgeons and professionals in the industry, and they chat all things beauty, health, wellness. So I listen to that pretty religiously. She's incredible, Ariel Laurie. And if you wouldn't mind, actually, you know what? I'm going to type it in for you guys. Good morning, Mother Mary. Thank you, Mary, for being here. Oh my gosh, we're in our skincare journey right now, so please stay tuned. I'm just telling everyone about a podcast that I absolutely love called Well by Ariel Laurie. I'm going to type it into the chat right now. Adam Siegel is here. Hey, Adam. We just hung out last night for his birthday. Good morning. Sorry for calling you out. We did have fun at your house, though. That was awesome. Okay, so Ariel Laurie, let's write this down. Now, guys, I just put on my PDRN eye cream. So let's move on to our next step, which is also from Medicube. This is the Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. Okay, if you don't know what PDRN is, I need to get you in on the secret. This is salmon sperm DNA. Yes, you heard me. Salmon sperm DNA. It's supposed to be incredible for texture, incredible for tone. The texture of this is really nice. It goes on like a serum, and then you're going to leave it on and let it get a little bit tacky, and it almost creates an occlusive moisturizing barrier. And that's what I really like about this. So I'm such a moisture fiend. My skin just drinks up all of this stuff because I'm so dry. And like I said, you got to bring this down your neck. So do not sleep on that. But what I'm doing is I'm creating layers of treatment and moisture on my skin ahead of my makeup. So if you just joined us, welcome to my Get Ready With Me Live. We're doing skincare right now. You haven't missed anything important. That's not true. You've missed a lot of important things. You haven't missed the makeup part yet. You're in the skincare. And who else is here? I don't see any new people yet unless I'm going to the other show. Oh, we have Is Norway here. Welcome, Is Norway. Thanks for being here with us. So look at the shine that gives me. Look at the gorgeous glow that gives me. And it's going to stay like that. This is the Medicube PDRN serum. Reminder that you can go to ApprovedToShop.com and buy all of these things live while we're hanging out together. By the way, is everyone enjoying their coffees? It's pretty early. It's 8:45 on a Sunday. So you guys are you're queens for being here with me. And thank you so much for your attendance as we go through my Beauty 101. All right. What else? I need to ask you guys some questions. How was your weekend? What did you guys do? Yesterday, I went to a vintage fair. I dragged my husband to a vintage fair in Langley. And we had so much fun. I had so much fun. I think he had fun. I mean, he's a good husband. We went on a date day, and that was like a Hattie pick. And we had this idea. We want to do this plate wall in our kitchen. And so we were looking for all these well-priced vintage plates. Are all the skincare products linked? Catherine Guadagnolo asked. Yes, thank you for asking. All of my products are linked. If you go to ApprovedToShop.com, which I think I put in the comments here. Morning Designer Triangle, welcome. And you can shop all of my products from there, from ApprovedToShop.com. Nothing is shoppable yet on Instagram in terms of live stream, but I think someday we're going to get shoppable live streams on Instagram. So eventually I'll be able to send you the links right through Instagram. But for now, we're just on ApprovedToShop.com where you can shop everything live, and you can watch this video live too. Let's move on because I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we just did a couple of steps. Now we're going to just add my typical moisture layer, which is just my Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. A lot of people always ask what type of day cream I use. And to be honest, I kind of switch it up with my day cream. I try a lot. This one's really nice for summer because it's really lightweight, almost like a gel formulation. And I don't like anything too heavy because by the time I add the serum, the eye cream, all of these different layers, I want my daily just skin cream to be something really light and not to weigh me down. So that's what this one does. I like this like fresh cucumber scent that it has. Super nice and light and fresh. And in between each layer, I like to give each layer like a minute or two to soak in, which is what we're doing because I'm blabbing on and on about everything. But I like to give it a few minutes just because everything needs a little bit of time to sink in. I'm not talking about leaving 5 minutes in between, but your layers need some time to sink into your skin. So there we go. There's the day cream. And like I said, I don't fuss too much about my day cream because I'm using potent and powerful other products and serums underneath, and I'm using them consistently. So the thing I think about skincare that we forget is it's not going to happen overnight. We need to be consistent with our skincare. I'm talking about the fact that I've used, for example, this vitamin C serum. I've used this for almost 4 years and I've seen results, but I'm telling you, it takes a long time and you've got to be consistent. Like anything, think about going to the gym or being on a diet. Like it takes some time for your body to adjust. And it's the same thing with skincare. So do not give up on these products. Do not think that they don't work necessarily. There's products that work and are highly effective, but it takes consistency. Marina says one of my favorite face creams. Okay, I want to know why you like this, Marina, because I love it for the reason that it's lightweight and gel and smells like really light, like a cucumber, and it gives you that kind of fresh spa scent. And it doesn't feel heavy. What do you like about it? Tell me what you love about this, and let's chat about it. Let's see who else is here. Keeping Up with Dash is here, and Sandra Wren is here. Good morning, you two. Welcome to my live Get Ready With Me. I'm about to apply my SPF. So let's talk a little bit about, okay, Marina answered our question. I asked her why she likes this cream from Youth to the People, this day cream, and she says, I agree, it's lightweight and it doesn't clog my pores. You know what? You can't argue with those things. You gotta go check that one out. It's a really, really good product. And like I said, I don't fuss too much about efficacy when it comes to my day creams. It's more about texture because I'm using all these other things that are doing the hard work, the serums, the vitamin C's, all of these things that are working underneath. So when it comes to my day cream, I just want something nice and light that feels good. Okay, let's talk about SPF because this one is basically almost an empty and it's my absolute all-time favorite SPF. It just launched about 2 or 3 months ago. It's from Summer Fridays. I have it upside down so that I can make sure that the product's on the bottom. This is incredible. So Summer Fridays had originally launched a mineral sunscreen that was great and it was SPF 30. It wasn't strong enough for me. I am a pale girly and I struggle with vitiligo. So if you're joining me now, welcome. And I shared that I have vitiligo, which is a condition where you lose melanin in your skin. And so for that reason, I need really high SPF. And quite frankly, you need high SPF too. It's sunny out, it's warm out, and even when it's not sunny out, there's UV coming through those clouds, especially in summer, and you want to make sure you have a proper SPF on. You can put bronzer on your face, but you can't reverse damage that UV does to your face. So let's make sure we have a good SPF on. And this one's from Summer Fridays. I'm going to show you how I apply it. I try to apply my skincare like directly to my face because I find that I don't waste it as much, although you have to be careful how you control the amount of product. So this is approximately the amount of SPF I'm going to use. Marie Curry is here. Guys, Marie Curry is an incredible artist, a Canadian artist. She makes beautiful sculptures. She's renowned, honestly, in North America. And please go check out her beautiful work. Thank you, Marie, for being here. I absolutely adore you. And I'm so happy you're here this morning. We're just doing a little skincare. And Love Me Tender is here too. Love your name. Love Me Tender. That's awesome. That's very romantic and cute. I'm just doing my SPF. Summer Fridays. We just finished this. What I like about this one is it's not overly white cast. You know, sometimes you put an SPF on and you feel like you have that zinc effect, you know, that white cast effect. This has almost none of that. And it just provides this gorgeous base for the makeup. I love products that layer well together too. All of these products layer really well together. They're not going to ball up. They're not going to get all weird underneath your makeup. You know, when you put your makeup on top of a bunch of different products and you get all those little like dust bunnies on your face. None of that's going to happen with this layering process. And so I do encourage you to go and check out the links that I've put together here, because everything is specifically linked for my skincare routine on ApproveToShop.com. And if you navigate to ApproveToShop.com, you can check all of that out. Okay. Catherine Guadagnolo says, and the world. I don't know what she means, but thank you for commenting. Okay, let's get, I'm going to wash my hands because I've had so many different things on my hands. And we just finished SPF. Sorry. Marina's here helping me, so she's in the background here helping me. Do you mind if everyone sees you and say hi? Marina's here. This is Marina, everyone. Hi. She's the absolute best. She's helping me do my live this morning.
You are too, the best.
Thank you. Oh yes, Marie Curie, known everywhere. Yes, she is. Thank you, Catherine. She really is. She's globally well known. We were talking about the artist Marie Curie, and she's here on our live right now. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we just finished my whole skincare routine, and now I want to talk in between a little bit about fragrance and a little bit about my my post-shower fragrance routine. So first of all, as moms, we are moving around so much in the day, and I was finding I wanted to use a natural deodorant, but I was finding that none of the natural deodorants were actually working. I'm not kidding. This Fleur Vanilla Skin natural deodorant has been the first gorgeous smelling. It smells like warm toasted vanilla. It actually works. Like, it seriously works. And I'm telling you, I probably reapply a little bit of this after about a 9-hour period if I'm like out for a long time, but I don't need to reapply this. It is awesome. It's truly, I don't know how they make this work, because I feel like, you know, those other deodorants that are natural, feels like you're just swiping like a fragrance under your arm. This actually does something to the fact that there's no smell. So I don't know what they're doing, but it's magic. Fleur is incredible. And I know they have other fragrances too, but this one's my favorite, the Vanilla Skin.
It has salicylic acid in it too.
Okay, Marina told me it has salicylic acid in it. I did not know that. So thank you, Marina. If you don't know, salicylic acid helps with texture and bacteria, like it kills bacteria as well. So obviously that's why salicylic acid would be probably the magic ingredient in this deodorant. I found it to be amazing. And I layer that with the Fleur, you can't really see it here, but the Fleur Vanilla Skin body spray. I'm going to spray it right now and tell you guys what comes up for scent. So Vanilla Skin is like, oh, it smells so good. Do you like the smell?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Marina likes the smell too. So, oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Don't sleep on this, because this is just like that fresh after the shower. You just feel clean when you have this on. You feel so good after you put this on, and I just do a little spritz. It's more of an eau de toilette. It's not a perfume. So because of that, I usually like to layer it with this vanilla powder from Matière Première, which is a French brand. We all know that the French make some of the best fragrances in the world. Welcome, by the way, is Norway. Thanks for joining us. I want to see who else is here right now. Let's see. Seth is here, and he says, I bought that for my wife, and she loves it. Seth Allen is Anna Allen, my It Mom's partner's husband. Thank you for being here, Seth. We love you so much. And he said he bought this for his wife, Anna. And I'm glad you did, because this is like the dynamic duo of fragrance. And when I first started wearing this, I got so many compliments. I think people are now used to it on me. So they're like, this is just your smell. But when I first put it on, people were like, wow, that smells incredible. It's so fresh. It's so feminine. And it's a great everyday scent. Seth says, Matte Fragrance House makes the perfume for most of the brands as well. Thank you, Seth. Yes, he is absolutely right. So this Matière Première brand, it's one of the fragrance houses of the world. It's one of the iconic fragrance houses, and it makes a lot of the production for all of the luxury fragrances. So they're such experts when it comes to fragrance building. This is one of their most popular scents called Vanilla Powder. It's not your typical vanilla. It doesn't taste like that, doesn't smell like that typical. When you're live, you say weird things, okay? It doesn't smell like your typical vanilla. It really gives you a much more mature, sophisticated vanilla scent with a lot of other notes. Like it smells like clean laundry meets vanilla, meets a fresh shower, meets a beachy vibe. It's gorgeous. It's a complex fragrance. I actually want Marina to smell it too. Give it a whirl. Tell me your thoughts.
Oh, that smells better than I thought it would.
Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I thought powder would be like a little baby powder-esque, but it's not. It's very clean.
And thank you for saying that, because there is a little bit of a powdery element to it. But when you think powder, you think like either baby or grandma. This is really fresh and modern, so I'm very excited about that. And if you are joining us from Instagram, if you're interested in these products and you don't want to waste your time trying to navigate to find all of them, I did all the hard work for you. I have linked them on ApprovedToShop.com. So navigate to ApprovedToShop.com, scroll down, my video will be live. You can shop everything right there. And if you don't want to memorize the URL, I'm going to type it in here again into the chat. ApprovedToShop.com. There you go. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to start makeup because we don't have all the time in the world and I don't want to waste your day away, but I could sit here and talk to you all day long. Let's start with the next. Oh, Master Chef Mimo is here. That's my dad. Shout out to my dad. My parents are the cutest supporters ever. Thank you for being here. Perfect. Okay, the It Moms. Oh, and I also got to write in my Hattie Corriero. www.ApprovedToShop.com. All right, let's start with makeup. My first and best step of all time. And I absolutely love this product. It just launched. It's the Rhode Highlight Milk. I honestly didn't really trust the hype around Rhode just because there's been so much hype around Rhode. But wow, this stands up to all of the hype. This is almost like a milky, do you see this? A milky fluid base that I'm putting on here that creates this gorgeous glow. And what I like is it almost has a bit of coverage in it. So it gives me a little bit, and there's 4 shades of this, by the way. It gives me almost a little bit of a foundation look without being a foundation, and just sets the tone of my face base for being really smooth and ready for makeup. And I think that's a really important step that a lot of people miss when they do makeup, and why I get a lot of compliments from people saying, your makeup's really glowy. How is your makeup so glowy? You can't miss the base step. You have to make sure that your face skin underneath and that your base is really highly moisturized. And that's what we just did by doing those 5 steps that we just did before with our skincare. And then now we have this highlight milk that we just put on, and it creates, do you see this natural luminosity that I have that is going on my skin? This is going to show through the next steps of the makeup, and it's going to create that really pretty glow. Okay, what else do we have? Let's keep going. Let's go into, so another couple things that I like to do is I like to set my brows for the day. And what I do is I use 2 products to do this. I use the Anastasia Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax, and I use the spoolie. I get these spoolies on Amazon in a pack of 50. They don't cost much. And again, I've linked everything for you on ApprovedToShop.com. And what I find, you're going to be shocked with this. What I find is when I set my brows, it sets me up for a good day. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. So let's start with this brow. And I'm just going to take this wax on the spoolie and just brush my brows up. And you see, it's going to create this sort of laminated effect. People talk about that laminated effect. And I'm brushing them up. And it's going to be a little extreme to begin with. We're going to calm this down. But I want to show you the difference between my eyebrows once I finish this off. This is going to make you look more awake. And it's a step that's just that extra polish that I think is important when you're doing a natural beauty look. When you're doing a natural beauty look, it's all those little details that come together. Take a look at the difference between my eyebrows. Look at how this eyebrow is lifted and it looks really polished and organized. This brow, it looks good. It looks fine. But this girl, she's looking good. So then we're going to take the spoolie and just subtly, there's those pieces that are going up a little too high. So we don't want to look like ooh, surprise with your eyebrows. So we're going to just brush them down a little bit and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to do this one a little quicker. Do you guys have any questions about brow gels and how to do your brows? I'd be curious to hear from you guys. How do you do your brows? I find with brows, and welcome, by the way, Tash Sanga, and it's Yen and Joe Corriero. Oh, Joe Corriero is my husband. Shout out to my husband. My family really shows up here for me. Thank you, guys. And welcome, it's Yen. I know you've been following me for so many years. You're such a darling. I love you so much. We chat online. I know we haven't met before, but I feel like we are friends. So thank you for being here. You always are such a great supporter of my content, and I appreciate you so much. Okay, brows are done. Look at how polished this looks. Later on, we might add a little color to them, but for now, they're set. Next step that I really don't want you to sleep on is the importance of lash curling. So I know it's an annoying step, and I never used to do it before because I was like, I don't want to do this. It's too annoying. Trust me, it makes such a difference, and I'm going to show you. I have really short, straight lashes, like a lot of people. Honestly, most people don't have like these luscious, long lashes. It's just not natural. So, some people do. They're born with them, but I was not born with luscious, long lashes. So instead, I like to curl them and set them up for success before I put my mascara on. And thank you for the hearts. It's Yen. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, let's do a mascara. Let's curl my lashes. Can I do this on camera, or is this too weird, Marina? Do it? Okay.
See.
Okay, guys. This is a really close shot of my eye. It's giving like optometrist, but let's just go for it. Okay. So this is what I learned from makeup artists. You're gonna pump the lash curler. Thank you, Marina. I'm losing it. Have you ever noticed that you can't talk or do anything else when you're dealing with your eyelashes?
Anything with your eyes.
You can't do anything look at the difference, you guys, though. This is crazy, Marina. You have to come.
Here.
Hi.